Hello friends and welcome to Passion for Cooking. Today's recipe is eggless dinner rolls or ladi pav in India. You can see these dinner rolls are awesome. I will share tips and tricks for the feathers of ladi pav towards the end of the video. First take 1 and 1/4 cup of warm water. Make sure water is not very hot or the yeast will die. Add 1.5 tablespoon of sugar. Give a quick mix. Add 2.5 teaspoon of active dry yeast. Mix it and let it sit for 10 minutes to activate the yeast. Keep it in the warm place. If yeast doesn't activate after 10 minutes, then throw the mixture and start over again. Now add 1.5 teaspoon of salt. Add 1 tablespoon of oil and mix. Now take 3 cups of all-purpose flour and add half of it to the yeast mixture to form a paste. This helps in gluten formation, so don't skip it. Mix it with the spoon. Don't worry about the lumps. Now add remaining flour and mix it with the spoon. Now bring the mixture together with the help of hands and form into a shagi mass. The dough will be very sticky. At this point we are not kneading it. We are just bringing it together. Take one plate and add 1 tablespoon of oil. Now transfer the shagi mass to the plate and start kneading. The mixture is very sticky, so we will be taking help of oil to knead it. Do not add flour even if it is very sticky. Knead it for around 15 minutes. Just keep in mind this recipe is good exercise for your arm muscles and there is no shortcut to that. Add oil as required to help kneading. So throughout the kneading we'll be using around 5 tablespoons of oil as and when required. Once the dough is ready, apply oil to the mixing bowl. This will ensure that dough doesn't stick to the sides of the vessel. Place the dough for proofing. Apply oil on the top of the dough. Now cover and keep it in the warm place for around 1 hour or until doubled. After 1 hour, dough should be doubled. You can see the strings which are formed on the side. So this indicates the gluten formation, and the texture of the pav will be very nice. Now transfer the dough to the plate and knead for another 5 minutes. If required, you can use oil. Now divide the dough into 16 equal parts. This is very important because by the time you finish shaping the last ladi pav, the first one would have been risen already, and then it would be very difficult to know if they all are of equal size. Take one piece and form into a loose ball. Likewise do for others. Apply oil to the baking tray as well as on the sides of the mold. I am using this mold as it will help my dinner rolls to rise upwards and not the sideways. Now take the ball of dough and form into a smooth round shape. Similarly, shape all the other balls. Make sure you are placing all the dinner rolls near each other so that they rise upwards and not the sideways. Surface of the roll must be smooth to get nice texture and color. Once all the rolls are ready, apply oil to the top, cover and rest for another 30 minutes. So after 30 minutes you can see the rolls are doubled. Bake the rolls in preheated oven at 225 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, take out the rolls and apply molten butter on the top. Bake at 225 degrees Celsius for another 5 minutes with upper heating element on. This will help in gaining nice golden brown color. You can see the change in the color. When you tap the top of the roll, the tapping sound should be hollow. That means the rolls are baked perfectly. Now apply the butter for the nice shiny rolls. Cover them with the wet cloth and let them cool down completely for around 20 to 25 minutes. Wet cloth helps in softening of top of the dinner rolls. You can see the top of the rolls is soft now. Separate the rolls from the sides with the help of knife. You can see how the dinner rolls are so soft. They bounce back when you release them. I'm zooming in a little to show you how awesome these rolls are. So all the efforts taken till now are worth it, right? Nothing smells better than freshly baked dinner rolls. So there are few important tips you need while preparing ladi pav. First of all, yeast should be activated properly. If not, then throw it and start again. The rising time of the dough depends upon the climate and temperature. So let the dough rise properly until it's doubled. Gluten formation is very important for the feathers of dinner rolls. So do not rush to add all the flour at the same time. Also, good amount of kneading is crucial part of this recipe. So do not attempt to cut it short. The dough is very sticky, but don't add any more flour at all. Only use oil to knead the dough. If the dough is thicker, then rolls would not be very soft. Also, do not increase the sugar quantity in this recipe as it will lead to rising of dough very quickly and the dinner rolls would taste sour. So I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.